So, Alex, the day's finally here. You've been at the Helping Hands group home for 8 years. We've been through a lot in that time.
We have.
And now you're finally leaving to live with your brother.
My brother Gabe.
It says here he lives in Haven Springs, Colorado. Is that correct? That's a big move. Do you have any plans as far as school or a job?
My brother said I might pick up a few shifts at the bar he works at.
So you'd be dealing with people?
Maybe.
Does your brother know about your issues?
Is that an official interview question, Dr. Lin?
Alex, you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
He doesn't know. No one will once I leave this place. I'll just be a normal girl in a normal town. Gabe said to meet him at the bridge. I can't wait to see him.
I'm a phoenix in the water, a fish that's learned to fly. And I've always been a daughter, but feathers are meant for the sky. So I'm wishing further for the excitement to arrive. It's just I'd rather be causing the chaos than laying at the sharp end of this night. With every small disaster, I'll let the water steer. Take me away to someplace real. 'Cause they say home is where your heart is set, and snow is where you go when you're alone. Is where you go to rest your bones. And it's not just where you lay your head, it's not just where you make your bed. As long as we're together, So when I'm ready to be bolder, and my cuts have healed with time, comfort will rest on my shoulder. Now bury my future behind. I'll always keep you with me. You'll be always on my mind. But there's a shining in the shadows, and I'll never know unless I try. With every small disaster, I'll let the water still take me away to someplace real. 'Cause they say home is where your heart is heading. Stone is where you go when you're alone. Is where you go to rest your bones. And it's not just where you lay your head. It's not just where you make your bed. As long as we're together, doesn't matter where we go.
Alex!
Holy shit. That's really him.
What's the protocol for reuniting with your long-lost sister after 8 years?
I'm cool with the hug if you are. Oh, is crushing my ribs still part of the protocol?
It's just so good to see you again. I can't believe you're here.
Believe it.
She's all grown up. And I missed it.
I'm a lot taller, huh?
Yeah. Time will do that to you. Are you ready to see the town?
Hell yeah, let's rock and roll. I don't know why I said that.
Me neither. But I love the enthusiasm. Okay, the Black Lantern is just up the street. I mentioned I live above a bar, right?
Even better.
How was the trip? You must be wiped.
I'm good. The drive through the mountains was amazing.
Eleanor, hey, Alex just got here. Alex, meet Eleanor Lath, owner of the flower shop, and honest to God, royalty of Haven Springs.
Oh, it is so nice to finally meet you. Welcome. Oh. We are so glad to have you, Alex. Gabe told us all about you.
I'm glad to be here. She seems nice.
Yeah, she's great. A little quick on the draw with hugs, though.
Yeah, no shit.
Welcome to Haven.
It's nice.
Come on.
Is this the first official stop on the tour?
Absolutely. If you follow me inside, you'll find our prize exhibit. Gabe Chen buys makeup flowers for her angry girlfriend.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gotten so-so reviews.
Hey, Gabe.
Riley, meet my sister, Alex.
What's your greatest weakness?
What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
Gabe insists that I give an honest answer.
It's always better to give an honest answer.
And what's the alternative? Lying?
Not lying, more like strategic half-truthing. Like, I work too hard or I save too many puppies.
They could smell that bullshit a mile away. I've been trying to warn her.
Oh, yeah? What would you do?
I would be honest. It's usually harder, but then you come off as more authentic.
Called it.
Wow. You two are already wonder twinning your way through town.
Seems that way.
Alex, help me out real quick. What do I get for Charlotte? Sunflowers are her favorite, but I read online that Lily of the Valley is great for saying sorry. What do you think?
What, exactly are you apologizing for?
This time around, maybe the toilet seat?
If Charlotte loves sunflowers, go with the sunflowers.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, if Mac brought me flowers half as often, well, he wouldn't be Mac.
Is it still on and off with you two?
Sort of. More on right now, but wait 5 minutes and ask again.
Put this on my tab?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to just tell Mac about the interview?
No, not yet. I'll handle it.
Okay, your call. We can leave when you're ready.
Sounds good. Might as well have a look around before we leave. Mandatory for any enchanted garden. Does anyone actually sit in the decorative store chair? What if I don't get in? Shit. What if I do get in?
Am I really ready to leave this place?
If Riley's so anxious about leaving this town, I guess it can't be too bad.
What if I don't get in? Shit. What if I do get in? Am I really ready to leave this place?
Aw, I wonder who they are.
Cute, right?
Yeah. Are those your grandparents?
No, but they were like family. Alistair and Ava Murphy. Nana bought the building from them before I was born.
The tiny house movement is really taking off. Perfect.
That guy's bad to the gnome.
Right? I heard he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, God, please stop.
No problem. You can make anything pretty if you shove a bouquet inside. Oh, no category for estranged brother you haven't seen in 8 years because you were ripped apart by the foster care system? That's a shame. How to Kill Everything You Touch, a flower book by Alex Chen. Hopefully my advice doesn't derail her entire life. I'm sure it's fine. Ready?
Thanks. See you soon, Rye.
How long have you and Charlotte been dating?
About 3 years now, I think.
You must spend a lot of money on bouquets.
She's worth it. Yep.
Watch your feet now. It's getting windy. My feet are fine. I just don't want...
Well, here we are. Step 1, patch things up with Charlotte. And Step 2, Alex and Charlotte become best friends and everyone's happy forever.
Gabe's pretty nervous about making sure I'll like it here. It's sweet.
What did you think of the show?
Local beekeeper breaks state record for total number of bees. Stop the presses.
Hey, don't hate. How many bees do you have?
Last time I checked, like 0 bees. Gabe Chen, flower delivery man.
I know, right? Let me duck in here and smooth everything out. It'll only be a minute. I'll introduce you properly later. Once,
It's no problem, really.
It's gonna be longer than a minute. Trust me.
Oh, hi there.
Gabe's your brother, right? I'm Ethan. Charlotte's my mom.
Hi, Ethan. I'm Alex. What you reading?
Ninth Warden.
Oh, has she found the Scepter of Serenity yet?
She's looking for the scepter, but I think she'll need the Bangle of Vanishing to get to it.
I wanted to turn invisible so bad when I was a kid. Still do sometimes, to be honest.
You can get away with anything if you're invisible. And no one can stop you. If you like comics, I can show you the one I'm making.
I'd love to see it.
You can keep it if you want. I made a bunch of copies to sell in the record store.
This is awesome, Ethan. I can't wait to read it. Are you going camping?
You know the mines?
I know they exist.
There are a bunch of old tunnels all around the mountains. I think I found a way into one.
I mean, I'm not an expert on old mines, but that would scare the crap out of me.
I just like to explore sometimes. It's no big deal. Oh man, I shouldn't have told you that.
I know we just met, but be careful out there, okay?
You don't need to worry. Really.
I think I'll check out that record store. Nice meeting you, Ethan.
Wow. This place reminds me of the shop Gabe and I used to go to. He'd save up for weeks from his shitty car wash job just to buy us something to listen to. It's crazy. Here I am, years later, still waiting for my big brother in the record store. Except this time, I'm buying the record. No way. Oh,
Citizens of Haven Springs, that was the Wednesday with Bomb Squad. Up next, a very special request from some chick.
Sorry, the store's actually closed right now. Which is confusing because it's obviously open. Wait. Are you Alex?
that's me.
Wow. Gabe's been talking about you coming since forever. I'm Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
So, all the way from Portland, huh? What do you think of Haven?
I've seen some cool things so far. Like, this record store is amazing. I didn't expect anything like this here.
Yep. It's our cultural landmark for sure.
So, the store is closed, but they opened it just for you? You must be picking up something pretty important.
Yeah. Well, you could say that.
An outdoorsman's guide to the calls of common birds. Wow, that's... not what I was expecting at all.
It's a pretty obscure record. The National Park Service gave it 5 stars.
So, you're a...
Colorado State Park Ranger.
It's all coming into focus. Well, bummer the store's closed. I was thinking of getting a gift for Gabe, but I'll figure something else out. I don't even know if he still listens to records.
He does. Charlotte just got him a record player for his birthday. I'm pretty sure he put something on hold.
So you don't work here?
Steph won't mind. It'll be the easiest sale she's ever made. If I could just find the hold list. Damn. I know I saw it before. Want to help me look?
Oh, yeah. Any ideas on where to start?
No idea. Steph leaves stuff all over the place.
Ninth Warden, hero of the intergalactic peace wars, and friend to lonely children everywhere. Okay, Steph. Let's see what you're into. I'm detecting an indie pattern. Okay, a seriously obscure indie pattern. Color me impressed. Wait, is that the hold list? Don't freak out. I'm just gonna... Okay, just kidding.
I'm surprised you got out of there with both your hands.
Thing is, she's sitting on the hold list.
We could use her toy to lure her away. If we can find it. Give me a hand.
Huh. Colorado digs its alt rock, I see. I love that this town has their own radio station. Chores are an excellent way to learn personal responsibility, Alex. Valkyrie. That's one badass cat name. How very small town. So, this is Haven Springs. Standing on stage in front of a crowd of strangers? Fuck creepy crawlies. That's the stuff of nightmares. You're not the boss of me, poster. Apparently, plants can feel pain. But can they cry, sing all of melancholy? Now there's a radio contest I might actually be able to win. Gabe's record is in here, but which one is it? This place has just the right amount of dorkiness. Any luck finding that cat toy?
Not yet. So, what's the prediction? What do you think Gabe listens to these days?
I'm guessing he's gotten pretty deep into the acoustic EDM scene.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Isn't all great music?
Whoa. Deep. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's see if we can find that cat toy.
Looks like a toy could live here.
What if he exclusively listens to Smash Mouth? Wait for it. Cover bands.
Ugh. I'd disown him. Damn. You could check the register. Okay, but what if it's 3 unbroken hours of improvisational jazz flute?
That he listens to while writing scathing film reviews.
Yeah, and sipping a $50 Americano.
Alas, no toy.
Maybe that drawer?
It could be Celine Dion's greatest hits.
You mean the essential Celine Dion?
She is a Canadian treasure. Nothing.
Maybe in the junk box.
Ah. And we have a winner. Good guess. Be safe out there.
If I die a horrible cat-related death, tell Gabe I'm sorry.
Who's the superior mammal now?
All right. Good idea.
Thanks. For a guy who lives in the woods, I'm pretty good at this customer service thing.
Should have known.
Wait. Seriously?
Gabe and I used to listen to records together all the time. We'd forget about the world and rock out for hours.
You gotta tell me what Gabe was like as a kid. Any ammunition you can give me?
Actually, he was a pretty badass older brother. He smoked cigarettes, which at the time I thought was awesome. And he somehow managed to get his first tattoo when he was 12.
Damn. The legend only grows. All right, you're looking at 20 even.
No, no way. I can't believe you're doing this again.
Come on.
Do you have any idea how much time I've put into this? You just... No, dude, I can't come over there. I'm working. It's called a job. Maybe you'd understand if you ever
I
had...
can watch the booth if you gotta get out of here.
Hey, hold on a sec. Are you serious?
You have a playlist, right? I think I can handle that.
You're a lifesaver. Oh, no bird calls, though. I'll be there, 1 sec. Organizing a LARP shouldn't be this hard.
Are you okay?
I'm great, thanks. Just... Did she say organizing a LARP?
Yep. Beyond DJing, Steph's also queen of the Haven nerds.
Sounds like there's some unrest in the kingdom.
Somehow I knew I'd find you in here.
Things went well with Charlotte?
Thanks to your help. I can't wait for you guys to meet. I think you'd be great friends. Speaking of, my two favorite people in my favorite place. What have you guys been up to?
Just looking around. This place is pretty sweet.
Every time I'm in here, it reminds me of you. I'm not surprised you like it. Anyway, I'm glad you two met. Not only is this dude my best friend, he's the best guide to Haven you could ever find.
And this dude hands me the best beers? Hey, by the way, Mac was in here earlier, and he really wants to talk to you.
He knows where to find me. Anyway, my shift starts in 20. Ready to go? Tag along?
I'll catch up. I got a radio show to host.
I should check in. Do you mind?
No, yeah, of course.
What up, Monster Slayer Thanor?
Hey,
1 week to the LARP. You stoked?
hell yeah.
Attaboy. No, we gotta talk road trips next. It's a long drive to Denver.
Are we driving with Steph?
We'll see. She's a GM, so she's gotta be in Denver pretty early. What are you doing tonight?
Mom says I'm supposed to stay at the Lantern until she gets off work. But I kinda wanna hang out at home. Is that okay?
Do you, man? But I'm gonna check that homework later tonight, though. Better be done, capiche?
Capiche. Good to meet you.
Yeah, same. See you around. So weird seeing you do the dad thing.
Dad thing? No. No, I'm better than a dad. I'm like dad plus. We trust each other. He tells me stuff he doesn't even tell Shar.
Ethan didn't tell Gabe about going to explore the old mine. He trusted me to keep his secret. Should I? Or should I blow his cover?
You good?
Yeah, fine. Just thinking about you as the Hobbs to Ethan's Calvin.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's like.
Except you're, dating his mom.
Clearly, you haven't read my Calvin and Hobbes fan fiction.
Wow.
What? What do you say we get you settled in?
So, this is what a mining town looks like. Thought there'd be more guys in overalls running around.
With soot all over their faces?
Exactly. What do they mine here, though?
Used to be silver back in the day.
And now?
Uranium. They blow these big holes in the mountains and sell it off to nuclear power plants.
Whoa.
Yeah. We'll actually be able to hear a blast later tonight. It's pretty intense.
Sounds like it.
Look who it is. Jed. Hey, got someone I want you to meet. Alex, this is my buddy Jed.
Buddy hell, will you listen to this horse shit? His boss, he means.
You own the Black Lantern.
For the last 12 years or so. It's good to meet you, Alex. Heard a hell of a lot about you.
Oh?
Only bad stuff. Mostly lies.
Your brother's full of shit. You know that? He just about wet himself waiting for you to get here.
Oh, did he manage to hold it in this time? Good for you, Gabe.
I like her.
Yeah, she's okay, I guess. We're heading in. You coming?
In a minute. Supposed to meet Eleanor to talk Spring Festival decorations. He tell you about the festival yet?
Not in detail.
I'll fill you in later. You do not want to get this guy started.
I'm loquacious, goddammit. It's charming. Oh, before you leave, word of warning. Max got that old bug up his ass again.
So I've heard.
Yeah, so just, eyes open. Anyway, you guys go settle. Alex, pleasure.
I'll mind Jed. So, Spring Festival equals Mountain Prom.
It's a lot cooler than it sounds.
Not possible. I'm picturing some straight up Wicker Man shit.
Oh, you've been before.
Shit, man. This is all yours?
Don't sound so surprised.
When you said that you had a nice place, I was picturing small but homey.
Well then, welcome to my crib.
Seriously, this is great.
And the best part is, it's actually yours. I'm mostly staying at Charlotte's now.
What exactly do you mean, this is mine?
It's this thing where people have places they live. We call them homes. I mean it. I want you to have a fresh start here.
Gabe, thank you.
You got it. Just promise me you don't throw too many keggers that end in surprise fires. Jed will kill me if that happens again.
Sure thing. Didn't we already do the whole staring at me thing?
It's just, you look a lot like how I imagined you'd be.
Yeah?
Do I look how you expected?
You haven't really changed.
Really?
You still look 15.
Shut up.
I mean, obviously you're like a man, dude. But you still have the same facial expressions and stuff. You're still you.
Thanks.
Which is good, because if you weren't still you, I'd have to give your gift to someone else.
Wait, what?
Surprise.
Wait, is this is the album I requested.
I know, I'm good.
I was gonna get this for you.
Well, I got it for you first, so I get the credit.
I can't get over this. Feels just like old times.
Oh no. Stop that.
I can't. It's too late.
Oh yeah, go get him, bro.
Lifetime of practice. Your turn.
Fine.
You haven't lost a beat. give me a sec. Yeah! Hey, Mac. Can I help you?
Something's wrong.
I read Riley's phone. I know you've been meeting with her behind my back.
It's not what you think, Mac.
Oh, good. Because I thought you were fucking my girlfriend!
Dude, I promise, you've got it all wrong.
Tell me why I shouldn't kick your ass right now!
No. No, 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 not here. No, no, not here.
Not my place, Mac. You really need to talk to your girlfriend.
I'm talking to you! Stay
Stay
the fuck
the fuck
away from her!
away from him!
Alex, stop! Stop!
Gabe, I didn't.
It's okay.
This is fucking psycho. You could both go fuck yourselves.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
Wait, Gabe.
Alex, it's fine. I gotta go stop my shift.
Great. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I guess I might as well unpack.
Do I want to know? Guess I kinda gave Gabe the runaround, huh? Anita and Eduardo. They were one of the good ones. Wow, Gabe's been looking for me for a while.
Right, I'm telling you, his story doesn't add up. He wants you.
He's helping me get into college, baby. You know dudes can do nice things without the expectation of getting laid, right?
A high school dropout? A guy who went to fucking juvie? Wants to be your study buddy? What, out of the goodness of his heart?
Oh my God, Mac, we're friends. There is nothing going on between Gabe and me.
So Mac was reading Riley's texts? Boyfriend of the year. Broadcasting straight from your local record store. Because how fucking cool is that? At least I held it together in front of Ryan and Steph. Gabe brushing up on comics and art. Really going the extra mile for Ethan and Charlotte. Wait, what? Is that a real live dead deer? Must be Ethan's. Wonder how many times Gabe's been forced to play. Gabe always wanted a bike like this. No way. Gabe has this photo too? Look at our parents. Mom's healthy. Dad's only kind of an asshole. Oh God, Shushu's gonna look so grungy on this nice bed. She's gotten me through some hard times, but I was hoping we were done with that. Ethan's really talented. I never heard back from Sydney. I hope she's okay. least she cared. More than I can say for most. I really wish those meds had worked. Chelsea, the rare bright spot from my time in the group home. Crazy how much we've changed. It's really nice that Gabe and I both held on to this photo. My journal. Time to add my latest meltdown. Ugh. I'll finish this later. No fucking way. Well, Alex, you just went nuts and beat the shit out of somebody in front of your brother. So, how are you feeling right now?
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. Dressed like an angel, your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so very special. God, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
You and your damn surprises, Gabe. Being here is too good to be true. I'm not gonna let anything mess it up. I should go downstairs and set things right with Gabe.
Don't!
But it looks like Mr. John Chen left San Miguel County about 6 months after his arrival.
Yeah, is there like a forwarding address on file?
I'm sorry, sir. That's not information we retain. Thanks again for calling the San Miguel County Clerk's Office. Have a pleasant afternoon.
No. Hey, don't.
Gabe was still trying to find Dad when he got here. Looks like we've both had people trying to help us. I'm glad it made a difference for Gabe. Gabe looks like he fits right in. Oh man, Gabe used to crush me. Jerk. Is that a sword? Huh. They've really changed the art style since I read these. Holy shit. It looks like Gabe actually read this. I'm really happy for you, Gabe. Charlotte made this? Gabe mentioned she was an artist, but I didn't realize he meant, like, professionally. I could never make something so personal.
Brian, just forget it.
Stop that. You need to take care of yourself.
Got Mac patched up. Let's take a look at you now. Oh, looks pretty nasty right about here. So, it hurts when you breathe?
Alex, you made it. Charlotte, right?
Put some ice on it.
I'm sorry you had to see that fight. What a terrible first impression.
Dad, I'm taking Gabe to the station. We need a first aid kit that doesn't predate the discovery of bacteria.
It's fine. I don't need to go.
Ryan knows what he's doing now. You just go with him.
Alex, I'll be back soon, okay?
Okay.
Well, there goes my bartender and my backup bartender.
I love that. It's a falling star? Yeah. Or rising. Depends on the day, I guess. So, what's it doing today? Falling pretty damn hard. Yeah. I mean, I guess. But it's amazing to be here. I heard Ethan gave you an issue of his comic. He obviously thinks you're really cool. I know literally nothing about kids, but he seems like one of the good ones. I appreciate that. He's my favorite person.
Beef pie special. Watch the gravy.
Jed, you didn't have to.
Now, Ryan said you're skipping dinner. No starving artists on my watch.
I do have to get going. I'm making some pieces for the Spring Festival, and they have to be done tonight. Sorry I couldn't talk longer. Oh, that's okay. So glad you're here, Alex. I'm looking forward to getting to know you. Yeah, same. Bye. Thanks for supper.
Yep. So I'm short-staffed at the moment. Gabe tells me you've worked at a restaurant before. Couple years experience as a server?
Maybe not as long as that, but yeah. I've done lots of things.
You want to work a shift? See if you might like it here?
Sure.
All right. So we have a few folks that need checking on. Ducky and Diane over there. Steph over here. There's a table in the back that needs clearing also. You can give the food orders to me, and I'll handle anyone here at the bar. All right?
Got it.
It's really nice to have you here, Alex.
Thanks.
Guess I'm a server now. Let's see how this goes.
Can I get you two anything?
Miss Chan, here at last to relieve our suspense.
Hi.
I am Reginald McAllister III, Ducky to friends, former entrepreneur, now retired. And this young woman is Diane.
Hey there. Nice to meet you. I didn't realize
that we all knew you were coming. Yes. Gabe is generous with both friendship and information.
You're from Portland, right? I moved here from DC 6 months ago. How you finding the small town thing?
I didn't really know what to expect, but it's kind of perfect. It feels like a home.
I know. I really thought I would hate it. Then I saw the mountains, met some people, and now I'm never leaving.
Diane is a geologist, recently working as a process manager for Typhon Mining.
I'm glad there's another newbie around here, too.
Can I get you anything?
Oh, yeah, we're super hungry. I'd love a pie special with fries.
Cheeseburger with mushrooms, and my usual to drink. Jed will know what to do.
All right, I'll go put that order in.
Thanks. My dad was in the service.
Damn boys, always fighting. Time to grow up.
Should have seen Gabe go at it with Dad. He's come a long way.
Hey, Jed.
Yeah.
I've got an order from Ducky and Diane.
Go ahead.
One burger with mushrooms.
Uh-huh. And?
One pie special with fries.
Ducky asked for his usual?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's fond of a particular rye whiskey. I keep a personal bottle for him. Oh, that's odd. I don't see it. Oh, now wait. I bet Ducky took that bottle upstairs last night. Yeah, he and Gabe went on carousing long after closing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Serves him right if you ask me, but feel free to go upstairs and look for it. I'm sure he'd be grateful. Oh, if you can't find it, Deputy Pike was with them. Might have some idea. He's usually in here around now. Probably arriving soon.
There must be something around the Black Lantern that can help me find Ducky's prized whiskey.
Haven is nice. Just wish it felt like home.
Hope we both get there soon.
Typhon's not a bad company once you get used to how they operate.
Starting over from scratch like this? Yeah, that's fucking terrifying is what it is.
You're telling me.
Alex, right? I'm Steph.
Hey. Just seeing if you need food or anything.
Oh no, I'm good. Thanks though. Sorry I couldn't hang out at the record store. I've got some time now though if you want to chat.
So, are you, here with somebody? Or?
That's Ryan's stuff. Apparently he ditched me for Gabe.
They went to get first aid.
Being a hero again. Ryan's always doing that. It's a Lucan family thing. Have you heard about Jed's rescue? It was a big deal. Back when he was a minor, he saved...
I can't imagine. Alex wants an earload of Haven trivia just now.
Sorry, Jed. He doesn't like to brag, but there's stuff about it all over the place if you look.
Interesting.
Is that record store inventory?
No, it's character stats. Do you know what a LARP is?
I've heard the term before.
Live action roleplay. It's like a tabletop role-playing game, but acted out in real life. Costumes, foam weapons, beanbag spells. It's great.
Gabe was talking about a LARP with Ethan.
Yeah, it's next week. They're coming with me. It's their first time. I'm so excited. Would you ever want to join us sometime?
Sure, I'd try it. If you and Gabe both like it, it must be super fun.
Awesome.
I should get back to work.
Okay.
There must be something around the Black Lantern that can help me find Ducky's prized whiskey.
I got written up for leaving my phone on. It wasn't even on me. But I guess it started vibrating.
All right, let's see if I can find Ducky's whiskey up here. Ooh, now I know where the ramen is. No whiskey, though. Nope. Nothing. Whoa. Looks like Ryan turned my brother into a model citizen. This all looks really fancy, but no rye whiskey. What an honor to be the sister of the Rubber Duck Derby second place finisher. All right, let's see if I can find Ducky's whiskey up here. There must be something around the Black Lantern that can help me find Ducky's prized whiskey. This one's from yesterday. Hold up. It was Colonel Ducky on Gabe's couch with the bottle. Is that just a hole? Guess these were for mining. Damn. I wonder if the bullet's still in there. Oh, hey. Someone made a course about my life. Ha!
Found this upstairs. In Gabe's couch?
Really?
Must have been a night.
Many thanks, Alex.
My pleasure, Ducky. Can I pour you a glass?
No. Allow me. To Miss Alex Chen, a most tenacious detective.
To Alex.
Cheers.
My dad was in the service.
Shit. Now Mac's scared. At least he's not freaking out anymore. He won't make me lose control. Wow, I messed Mac up pretty good.
Idiot. You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
At least he's right about something. Holy shit.
Can I talk to you real quick?
What do you want?
Listen, what happened upstairs was fucked up, right? From both of us.
Where are you going with this?
Look, Riley's headed over here. She's pretty heated. I don't think it helps to recap all the gory details, you know?
So you're saying you want me to lie to cover your ass?
No, just like, let me handle it. Look, she's gonna break up with me otherwise. We've been together 4 years. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
I don't know, man.
Shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god. Look at your face.
No, it's okay.
Don't even. What were you thinking? Where's Gabe?
Why do you give a shit?
Because my boyfriend just got into a fight with him. I swear. This is it. You better have a good explanation or we're done.
It's not my fault. I just wanted to talk to the guy.
About what?
About you! About why you guys are meeting behind my back.
Okay. So how did the fight happen?
The bastard sucker punched me. Okay, not exactly sucker punched, but he definitely started it.
Oh God. Were you there too?
Yeah, I was there. Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
You know what? That doesn't even surprise me anymore. So what really happened?
Riley.
Mac barged in, accused Gabe of sleeping with you, sucker punched him, and then kicked him while he was down.
Riley, listen.
What happened to Mac's face?
I did that.
Oh, good. It sounds like he deserved it. Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Wait, are we okay?
Are you fucking serious? I'm so embarrassed by you right now.
But are we still together?
What do you think, you fucking idiot? No.
Alex Chen? Assaulting Mac Loudon on your first day here, huh? I'm Jason Pike, the deputy sheriff. I'm gonna have to take you in for questioning.
Are you saying I'm under arrest?
Your face. You should see your face. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm only kidding. Nobody's in trouble here. Gabe and I just like to prank each other.
I've never been pranked by a cop before. You definitely got me.
Thanks for being a good sport. Can I buy you a drink?
Maybe. I'm working right now.
Well, I'll be at the bar. You want one, you just come by, okay?
"19 lives? Jed is a real hero." Haven seems pretty serious about this festival. Coupons for weed? What a time to be alive. How mysterious. C. Harmon must be Charlotte. This is really cool. Unusually personable staff. Nicely done, big bro. Is there anything this woman can't do?
Christ, she did that to that guy's face? Steering clear.
Aw, I'm already making friends.
Starting over from scratch like this? Fucking terrifying is what it is.
Thanks for driving me home, Mike. You're the nicest cop I've ever met.
Whoa! Hey! Great. Another wipeout.
Pike is a funny name. Like the fish. Officer Fish.
Jason, Pike is my...
Holy shit, is it snowing?
Yep. Sure is.
Wow. Tetanus, anyone? I hope Brian's got better supplies. Man, poor Pike. Gabe, just do what your boss says.
Damn, was that prank out of line? Did I come on too strong?
It was bold. I'll give you that.
Hey, Alex.
Well, I've got to get back to work.
Later, Alex.
Are you finished up with everything you want to do?
Yeah, I took care of everything you mentioned. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Nah, the boys should be back soon. Speak of the devil. How you feeling?
Not great. Not awful.
I got Alex covering for you.
For real? We need to talk. I'll be on the rooftop, okay?
Okay.
I think that's enough for today. I don't know what kind of place you worked at before, but you got a ways to go. You can't keep an injured man waiting. You better go upstairs.
Thanks.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Time to talk to Gabe.
How's your jaw? Is the pain bad? Look, Gabe, I'm really sorry.
What?
Do you have a cooler under there?
I like to hide beers around the house. Because, well, you never know.
You never know what.
You just never know. So, need a manager for your underground cage fighting career?
Gabe, I'm really sorry.
How many bones have you broken? Like, on other people?
Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Don't apologize. I'm fine. Now that we're talking about it, guess I never realized.
That I'm a crazy person?
No, come on. I never realized what your life must have been like. On your own.
It was fine.
You know, when I pulled you off the Mac and you hit me, I was angry. Then I thought about how you took him apart. Like you've done it before.
Kids in foster care fight a lot. I learned how to defend myself.
I'd say. I can tell there's something going on with you. Something troubling you. Maybe it's time you open up.
I want to talk to Gabe, but what can I even say right now to explain what happened with Mac?
There's something off about me. I know what other people are feeling. I can see these auras around them. And if they feel strongly enough, if they're angry or sad or afraid, I feel it too. and then I lose control.
And this has happened.
For a long time. Like Mac. I felt all that anger like it was my own.
I think it was pretty clear that Mac was angry.
It's more than that. He wasn't just angry at you, he's angry at himself. He thinks he's gonna lose Riley.
Did Riley tell you that?
No, no one told me that. I just feel it.
Sure, it's not just, you know.
It's not just in my head, Gabe. I promise. It's not from meds or stress or trauma or whatever. It's real.
Can you tell what I'm feeling right now?
It doesn't work like that. It's only when you feel really strong emotions.
Oh.
I don't expect you to believe me. No one does.
So you can actually feel what other people are feeling?
Yes?
You're like going inside their heart.
I guess I am.
Dude, you have superpowers.
Getting beat up and having no friends. That's a super curse, dude.
Okay, maybe superpowers is a bit strong. It's just, I have no idea what's going on with people half the time. Charlotte's teaching me how to improve my emotional intelligence, but this is on another level. You can get in there. That's really special.
Special. That's really your take on all this?
Totally. I mean, it's whatever you make it, right? But it doesn't matter what's going on. I'm here for you. Don't forget that.
So, when were you gonna tell me about the guitar?
Oh, shit. You found it. It was supposed to be a huge surprise.
Surprise?
Well, what do you think?
I love it. Thank you so much.
Of course. Welcome home. Oh, hey, dude, what's up?
Hey, is Ethan up here?
No, he was heading home.
He was, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I told him not to wander off. I'll find him.
Gabe, wait. Earlier, when I was talking with Ethan, he told me he was hiking up the mountains to explore the old mine.
What? Why didn't you say something?
I'm sorry.
If he actually went up there, we need to move. Now.
Okay, let's go. Ethan? Ethan! Come on, pick up, pick up. Alex. This way.
Wow. Been a while since I was up here.
You don't do your ranger stuff around here?
Private land. Outside of my jurisdiction. Dad brought me up here a bunch when I was little, though. I was his minor in training. That was back before mining meant blowing the tops off mountains. Any luck?
And touch base with the safety team up at the site. They're gonna postpone tonight's blast until we find them.
Oh, at least we're not racing the clock. Hey, you good?
Charlotte's gotta be losing it right now.
Hey, she's tough. Always has been. Come on, let's take a look around.
This kid. Can you imagine the shit we would have caught from Dad if we'd done anything like this?
I should have said something earlier. I didn't. I mean, when he said he was going to the old mine,
Alex, it's fine. You couldn't have known. It's not your fault.
yeah. Still, though.
I'm gonna go take a look around. Let me know if you spot any sign of Ethan.
Sure. I can do that. How was Ethan planning to get into the mine?
Alex, why? Why didn't you? No point in blaming anyone. We just gotta find him. Fast.
He's right. The only thing that matters now is finding Ethan. Probably not as fun to ride in as they look.
Come on, Ryan. Everyone is depending on you.
Ryan won't let his fear get in the way. Wow. Once Ethan's safe, I'll raise one too. What happened here?
Massive cave-in. Bunch of trapped miners. All nearly died. Jed led the whole team back to the surface.
God.
Yeah, that's the day Foreman Jed became local hero Jed. And then Typhon closed up this site, basically bought Jed the Black Lantern.
Huh. Same logo. Did Ethan base his comic on this place? Okay. Okay. If the wall is an illusion,
Nothing obvious. Maybe we should...
notice anything?
No shit.
I'll be damned.
The whole story is about Ethan's character breaking into a monster stronghold deep underground.
Sounds like the mine to me. Does it show where he went?
Not sure. The comic ends with the monster hunter climbing a watchtower, which shows him where to go. There. The silo. I bet that's the tower. That's where he went.
You're a genius.
Yeah. Great find, Alex. Gabe, you want to take a crack at unlocking that gate?
I'm on it.
We should also be able to get to it through the processing building, if we can find a way in.
Let's take a look then. Okay. Ethan based his comic on this place. Maybe I You don't realize until you're up close, but mining equipment is super murdery. Nothing like this in the comic. Thank God. My instincts say no, but I feel like I'm close. So if the zombie is here, then... If Ethan really followed the path in his comic, finding him just became a lot more doable. Wait, so did Ethan? Oh man. Think there's like a side door back there?
I don't know. You can guess there might be.
Give me a hand.
Okay. You figured that out from a comic book. I'm gonna try to get the lights on. You try to figure out where Ethan went.
Ethan must have come through here. How did he get out? Have I got some good news for you? Ethan must have gone upstairs. Pretty sure Ethan climbed these stairs. We passed Caution like an hour ago. The silo. We're getting close. Ethan made the jump from here to the conveyor belt? Oof. Think I'll find another way through. Looks like Ethan climbed the conveyor belt out to the silo.
Yikes!
Heads up!
You figured out the door.
Yeah. Turns out you gotta open it. Who knew?
Will wonders never cease?
Not in the comic.
What took you so long? You never forget how to break a lock. It's like riding a bike.
Where to next, Alex?
Thanor looks out from the watchtower and spots the secret entrance to the stronghold. If we can just... There. That's where he's heading.
That's by the ravine.
Shit. Let's go. We close?
Think so.
Ethan! Ethan! Ethan!
Ethan! Alex! I'm scared!
Ethan, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Wait. Hold on. Here. Ethan? You okay? Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here. Just hang on.
His fear is so strong. If I get near it...
It's no good. We're too heavy.
Shit.
What about me?
Alex. Are you sure?
Remember how I taught you how to anchor a belay? Awesome. Show me. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right.
You sure? It's okay if you're not.
No, I'm good.
You know, I actually believe you when you say that. Alex, can you make eye contact with me? I'm gonna tie this rope around your waist. The other end is tied around your brother. He'll use that stump as a fulcrum to feed rope your direction. Follow?
So far.
Awesome. You're doing super good. Remember, slow is steady. Steady's fast. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Hang on, Ethan. I'm coming.
You got this, Alex.
Go back! You'll get hurt!
I'm not going back without you. You're stuck with me till we're both safe.
Doing great, sis. Real close. Just a little further.
Hey, Ethan? I'm here to help, okay?
No! Get away!
Shit. It's too much. I have to get him to chill out. Ethan, I need you to calm down. Can you breathe for me?
I should never have come out here! I was so stupid!
Okay, hey, focus. Talk to me. You want to tell me how you got out here?
I was trying to cross to the other side. The log fell.
That's fine. That's okay. Let's talk about what comes next. Gabe's got us. We're not gonna fall. He's got the other end of the rope.
No, I can't move. If I move...
You're not gonna fall, buddy.
It doesn't matter!
He's not making any sense. I need him to calm down. We can't stay here, Ethan. We have to.
It'll see me! If I move, it'll see me!
What's gonna see you?
You don't understand.
He's right. I don't. I can't help him if I don't understand what he's afraid of. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling. Oh, fuck. I can't believe this is happening. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my God. What's happening? It's like I'm seeing the world through his eyes.
I thought I could hurt the monster, but it's hunting me.
I'm not just feeling what Ethan feels. I'm seeing the world like he sees it.
I brought all this stuff. None of it will save me. Ninth Warden wouldn't be afraid, but he's just a story. This is real.
Okay. He's not afraid of the fall. He's afraid of...
Can't let it see me. Can't let it see me.
It can't be real. Oh, but it looks pretty fucking real. Hey. Hey, I see it too, Ethan. The monster, I see it too. And I'm just as scared as you are. But Ethan, we're safe. You know why? It can't see me. Bangla vanishing, just like Ninth Warden.
I thought that was just a story.
Hell, some stories are true. Like monsters. So, you're gonna hold my hand, all right? As long as you're touching me, you're safe. Don't look down, okay? We'll be done before you know it.
They're headed back. Keep tight on the belay, Gabe.
Not over yet. Oh god. Okay. One step at a time.
Alex?
Yeah, buddy?
I'm still really scared.
There's nothing to be afraid of. I got you.
But what if you let go?
Shit.
Do you think the log will break?
I don't know. But if it does, I am gonna hold on to you so tight, okay?
Okay.
Ethan!
They're good, man. Tight grip. We're close now. That's it. Come on. There you go. I got you.